I'm outside, I didn't get to record where I usually do. So if it sounds a little bit weird or does sound like it feels rushed, I apologize. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, episode 110 of the Sun and Moon anime just dropped, and we have finally given some personality to one of the most out-of-nowhere Elite Fours from the Sun and Moon games. How did it go? Well, let's begin to find out. We start with Kahili trying to escape the paparazzi that are constantly following her to ask her questions. Apparently, she's been on a losing streak and she came to Alola secretly. They want to know why. Luckily, she gets away from them when her toucan makes a ruckus. She makes it to the forest and she's really contemplating retirement, and this kinda makes her toucan sad. On the other side of town, our heroes are playing some Poké baseball, and Ash hits a mean foul ball from Kiawe that almost hits the approaching Kahili. Luckily, she's able to react and hit the baseball with her golf club and out of the way. Really hard too, I might add. Hole in one at Poké Golf. Our heroes go up to her impressed and she asks where they're at, to which Kukui responds that she's at the Pokemon school, and he also recognizes her as Kahili. This causes the rest of the cast, bar Ash, to recognize who she is due to her name and introduce themselves to her. Ash then asks what that golf club thing is. Yeah, apparently Ash had never heard of golf. That's weird. Anyways, her toucan gives everyone a golf club and they're just swinging it around. Softclays then asks her if they could play Poké Golf with her, and Ash asks her what that is, and they explain to him that it's basically a sport where people in Pokemon work together to play golf. Of course, Ash and the rest of the gang also want to try it out, and at first she doesn't seem like she wants to, but her toucan kind of nudges her and tells her, hey, you should play Poké Golf with these kids. They head out to the golf course to play. It's a nice looking course, and certain different Pokemons live in the course. It looks pretty nice. She then explains the rules of Poké Golf to our heroes, which is basically just regular golf except with the help of Pokemon. Just as she's about to show them how to hit, an old man calling himself the Caddy Guru comes up and tells them. Apparently he's at 40. No, 50. No, 60 years behind him. If you know where I'm going with this, then you know he's like the master fisherman that lied about his experience when Lana was trying to catch the school form of Wishiwashi. I can't tell if he's supposed to be the same guy or not, but he's back. Anyways, Kahili hits a ball and her toucan aids it with Tailwind, and it's a hole-in-one. Even she's surprised, and the old man talks about how, in his experience of 60 years, he was the first one to hit a Tailwind hole-in-one, and Toucanon looks at him like he wants to murder him. Who's that Pokemon? It's Toucanon. Then it's our hero's turn to start hitting the ball. As Ash is about to step up and hit the ball, Kahili's toucan nudges Kahili and tells her to give him some advice, so she teaches him some proper form, and with her advice, he hits the ball high in the air, and with the help of Pikachu, sends that ball flying. It's the same thing with the other cast members. She teaches Mallow as well, and with the help of Shaman, is able to make a ball in the hole. Again, the 70-year-old veteran caddy player has obviously seen this shot many times. Kiawe hits the ball at full power, without actually hitting the ball, and he just lets his Marowak hit it with Shadow Bone, which sends the ball flying way too far away. On the second attempt, when his Marowak kinda shoots normal, he gets a much better shot. Lily's just as clumsy as ever, and she can't even properly hit the ball until Kahili tells her to just chill out. For the 80-year-old veteran, he's also found that breathing before hitting a shot matters. Softglaze tries to use a computer to make sure his shot hits properly, but his Togedemaru just rolls the ball along and makes it without any advanced technique. Although I gotta say, that dribbling technique was very precise. Nicely done by Togedemaru. For the 90-year veteran, he could have told you a better way to hit the ball. Lana uses Bluebop to help her hit the ball, but before that, the Bluebop starts singing and having everyone dance. Even Kahili's toucan is having fun, and Kahili realizes that her Pokemon was probably just trying to cheer her up by having her play with the kids. There's some more shots shown here from Kiawe, Lana, and Softglaze before ultimately the old caddy actually does have something to do. He figures that they're ready for the demonic hole 10. It's basically a shot where you have to make it up and across a cliff with the winds blowing like crazy. The caddy, with 99 years and 3 months of experience, says that he'll show them how to hit it and pulls out his Krabby from a Pokeball and uses the Krabby as the golf club. He hits the thing really hard and looks like it's gonna make it when the wind blows that thing back and the ball goes flying down to the valley. Even the caddy with 99 years and 6 months of experience can miss sometimes, but then he challenges Kahili to hit the shot. Rotom tells her that her chances of making the shot are 0.0001%, but she doesn't back away from the challenge. She hits the ball ridiculously hard and with the help of her toucan, but then the wind starts sending it back. Then, as it's falling, she uses her toucan to use Beak Blast and send that ball back into the air and into the hole. The caddy then walks away, happy that he has taught her everything. He'll be waiting for her at the demonic hole 11. Is that real? We don't know. We then cut to our heroes at their respective houses watching Kahili play golf, and she wins. They're really excited, and she shouts them out for reminding her how fun Poké golf can be, and that's the end of the episode. The after credit scene is Kukui practicing some golf, but every time he hits the ball, Ash's Lycanroc thinks it's fetch and catches the ball in midair and brings it to him. I actually like this episode more than most people, I think. This episode really has a good moral that can work as an analogy for tons of things in life. Sometimes things just won't go the way you want, even things you're passionate with. But if you do start feeling like that, remember what made you so passionate at that thing. You don't need to be so serious about everything you do. Sometimes having fun is the best thing you can do, and I think it's a great message. In the episode, there are only a few inconsistencies. For example, our heroes don't immediately recognize her, even though Kiawe claims that Poké golf is the most popular sport in Alola right now. That's a little bit weird. I'm actually curious about who the old man is. He obviously wanted to help, even though he was probably lying for most of it, but he did help Kahili get her confidence back, and just walked away. We never get to figure out much about him. Is he supposed to be a symbolic thing, or I wonder if we're supposed to just keep guessing. Either way, I will say he was much more enjoyable than the fishing guru. The fishing guru felt like he was blatantly lying. The caddy had a slight air of mystery to it. You don't know how much truth there is to what he's saying. Also, it was a nice touch that she actually gives him real advice on how to hit the ball, how to square yourself, and so on. Someone really wanted some real tips from this episode. They for sure got it. She also got a lot of characterization in this episode, which I like. It's a bit timid, which doesn't like media attention, especially since she's trying to figure it out if she should retire or not. But working with the kids, she's shown to be a great teacher and someone who shares a deep bond with her Toucanon. The next episode looks like the beginning of Meltan. It's causing ruckus and stealing and eating metal objects from both the school and also James' hard-earned bottled caps. The preview is actually pretty funny in that it's narrated by James, and he's acting like this Pokemon will be the end of humanity when really it just ate a few of his bottle caps. I like that. Anyways, that's it for my Pokemon Sun and Moon review. Sorry this one felt a little bit rushed. I'm outside, I didn't get to record where I usually do. So if it sounds a little bit weird or does sound like it feels rushed, I apologize. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at TheRealPDGaming, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.